Hello, and welcome to this bass guitar lesson for kids. This is video number 1 in this series. In this lesson, we're going to learn about the parts of the bass, how to hold it, how to tune it, this numbering system called tablature, and we're even going to learn 2 awesome songs, including Seven Nation Army. Now make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video because I'm going to include the number 1 mistake people make when learning the bass guitar, and how to avoid it. Now let's talk about the parts of the bass guitar. Today I'm playing on my daughter's 3/4 size electric bass. Let's start here. This solid piece is called the body. It's made of wood usually. And then here we have our bridge where our strings more or less start. We have 4 strings on the bass. And then here we have our volume and our tone control. And this is our jack, our input jack, or output jack I should say, in which we plug our cable into a bass amp. Then the strings go over this thing called a pickup right here, and then it goes over this long thing called the neck. And on the front of the neck, we see these metal things sticking out. These are called frets. And then our strings keep going up to the head here, and then we have our tuners, and this is how we tune the bass guitar. Let's talk about how to properly hold the bass. Actually, let's talk about how to not hold the bass guitar. Don't do this, or this. Never hold it like this. And never, ever, ever hold it this way. So to properly hold the bass, I recommend having a shoulder strap. If you don't have a shoulder strap, that's totally fine. What you're going to do instead is you're just going to put this part right here of the bass that curves in on your right leg like this, so that it's propped up high enough so that the bass is either sitting at a flat angle like this or tilted slightly up. You just want to make sure that you're not holding the bass down like this, because although this helps us to see everything, it's really hard to like push down on the strings. You'll see in a little bit. So you just want to scoot your bass up like this so that the back of it is touching your ribs here. But I'm going to use my shoulder strap to keep it up nice and high. Now let's talk about how to tune the bass. We're going to want our strings to be tuned like this. E, A, D, G. Eat a donut, Grandma. Eat a donut, Grandma. Now I recommend having one of these clip-on tuners that clips onto the head up here. It will tell you what note you're closest to, and it'll help you to tune to the right notes. But basically the way the tuner works is you play a string, and it tells you what you're close to. I don't know if you can see this here, but it says, oh yeah, it says E here. And if it was too low, for example, if it was a little bit too low, I would have to turn this so that this is right in the middle on green, like that. That, all right? And then the next one would be A. Oh, that one is a little high, so I have to bring it down. See, there we go. And then D, eat a donut. That one's good. Grandma, it's a little high. Grandma. There we go. Now let's pick some strings. I recommend for kids to start with a guitar pick. It makes it so much easier to figure out the right hand technique at first. Most professional bass players play with their fingers, but I find it so much simpler to start by using a pick. Now when you're holding the guitar pick, you want to make sure that the pointy part is pointing at the bass. And you're just going to hold it between your pointer finger and your thumb like this. Just have a relaxed grip, and then try picking the top string here, E. We're just going down. And then let's go to the A string. That's 1 down. And then let's go down again to the D string. And then let's play the bottom G. Now you can pick 2 ways. You can go down or you can go up. Down, up. And for now, we're just going to go down. If you don't use a guitar pick and you want to use your fingers instead, put your thumb on the pickup here and then pluck the string like this with your pointer finger. So the strings on the bass are numbered 1 to 4. 1 is the bottom string like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, awesome. Now is a good time to learn how to count our frets on the bass guitar. So take your pointer finger on your left hand and slide all the way down like this until you're on this plastic thing, and then slide over a little bit so that you're in between the plastic thing and this first fret here. This is actually the first fret. So when we count our frets, we go 1, and then we slide over that fret, 2, and then we slide over the next fret, 3. 3 actually has a dot on it. See that? 4, 5 has another dot. 6, 7, dot there. 8, 9, dot. 10, 11, 12. 12 usually has 2 dots. So basically what we do to count frets is we start down here, and this is our first fret, and we just count up higher as we go towards us. So how many frets total does your bass guitar have? Now let's talk about how to read tablature. Tablature is a numbering system that helps us to learn how to play songs on the bass. What we see are 4 lines that represent the strings of the bass guitar. The top string is actually the first string on the bottom here. All right, and then the bottom line is this thick E string. The numbers written on the lines represent the frets that we're supposed to push down on when we play the bass. Now let's try a tablature exercise I call Find the Note. The first number we see here is a 0 on the top line. That means we play our bottom G string open, okay? 0 just means open. We're not gonna be pushing down. All right, got that? That's the first string open. And then the next thing we see here is a 3 on the same line. So that's on the same string, so we're gonna play the same string, all right? But then we're gonna count up here, 1, 2, 3, all right? 1, 2, 3, that's the fret with a dot on it, all right? And then you're gonna push down with your pointer finger really hard on that string, like this. And then you're gonna pluck that string while you're holding down. And it should sound different. Why don't you try that again? Now, if you get a note that sounds like this, it means you're not pressing hard enough. And make sure that your finger is just centered in the middle of the fret here. So we had 0, we had 3, and now on the same string, we're gonna play 5. So from 3, we can just count up 4, 5. Now you're gonna push down really hard there, pluck the string. You could also do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, push, pluck. Now we see a number 5, but it's on a different line. It looks like it's a line down, but on the bass guitar, that's actually a string up. So we're gonna be here, 5th fret, 2nd string, okay? We went up a string, but we're still on 5. So make sure you're pushing down on the 2nd string, and you're also picking the 2nd string. Make sure you're not picking the 1st string still. Now the next note is 7 on the 2nd fret. So we're on 5, 5, 6, 7. All right, got that one? 7th fret, 2nd string. Now the next note says 9 on the next string up. Okay, so we're on 7, 8, 9, and we're gonna go up a string. That's the 3rd string or the A string, all right, on 9. Remember to push really hard. Make sure you're picking the right string. Make sure you're picking the string that you're holding down. And then the last number we see here is a 12 on the bottom line, which is the top string here, the big E string, 12th fret, the double dot. And it only says 112, but you can try to play it a bunch of times if you want, just to get it to sound clear. Now I'm gonna give you all the sheet music and tablature for this lesson, so if you wanna go ahead and download it, click the link in the description below. Now we're gonna play a little melody or riff that's based on the song Green Onions. It sounds like this. We're gonna be playing the top E string, okay? And in our tablature, it says 0, 0, 0. That's 3 zeros. So basically you just play it 3 times in a row. 0, 0, 0. And then we see 3 on that same line, which is here, 3. That's the 3rd fret E string. And then 5, 5. 0, 0, 0, 3, 5. the top string. 0, 0, 0, 3, 5. 3 zeros, 3, and then 5. If you want, you can just slide around one finger. But if you want to get really good, use your pointer finger for 3 and then your ring finger for 5, like this. 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5. The zeros have this little swing or bounce to them. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. Done! Now let's play the song Seven Nation Army. We're only going to be playing the A string, which is the third up from the bottom. This is made up of 2 parts. The first part sounds like this. We're going to start all the way up at the 7th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's the A string, remember? Okay, so make sure you're holding down the right string and picking the right string. So try that 7. All right, then we're going to play another 7 and then 10. All right, so basically we go 7, 7, slide up to 10. Make sure you go all the way to 10. There's no dot on 10 usually. 7, 7, 10. And then we play 7, 5, 3, 2. That was 7, 5, 3, 2. 7, 7, 10. 7, 5, 3, 2. You can use different fingers for this if you want to. Pointer, pointer, pinky, pointer, 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 pointer. Now the next part of Seven Nation Army is almost exactly like the first part. There's just a little twist towards the end. So the second part is going to go 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. So we go 7, 7, 10 again, just like in the first part. And then we go 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. 7, 7, 10. 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. So the whole thing sounds like this. One recommendation I can make for you if you're struggling with any of these songs is to just take that same song and play it on the top string instead. So for example, if we played Seven Nation Army, we played 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2 up here. It becomes just a little bit easier. And I know every YouTuber says this, but it's super important actually. If you could like and subscribe to my channel, it helps me out immensely. And it motivates me to make more lessons for you. Also, if you don't like and subscribe, PD over there is gonna start crying. Here's the biggest mistake that bass players make when learning to play the bass, which is that they don't listen to a lot of bass players playing the bass. So I recommend listening to songs that feature the bass or have cool bass lines so that you know what you're supposed to sound like when you play it. So if you want to check out some cool bass lines, here's a list of songs and the bass players that played them, so you can start doing some research today. But I will just say my favorite bass player of all time is Paul McCartney, who is the bass player in the Beatles.